ultra-wide displays have a 34-inch screen size, but there are larger ones up to 49 inches, which are known as super ultra-wide monitors, and there are others with 38, 40, and 45-inch screen sizes. On top of that, these displays tend to have curved screens to bring the edges closer to you. To help you find the perfect model, we've compiled a list of the 5 best ultra-wide monitors. Be sure to check link in the description below for prices and additional details. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell icon for the latest tech updates. Now, without further ado, let's dive in. Number 5, Dell Alienware AW3422DWG. The best monitor with an ultra-wide screen that we've tested is the Dell Alienware AW3422DWG, which you can get directly through Dell's website. It's a fantastic high-end monitor that delivers outstanding picture quality, and it's an amazing choice for gaming and watching content like shows and movies. This is because it uses a QD OLED panel that displays deep and inky blacks in dark rooms. And it also displays a wide range of vivid colors, great for watching lifelike and realistic content. It even has a near instantaneous response time, which is great for gaming, as fast-moving objects are extremely sharp and clear. One of the bigger downsides to getting a QD OLED, like this, is that it has a risk of burn-in with constant exposure to the same static elements over time. This is problematic for office use when you have many static elements on the screen all day. So if you need an ultra-wide monitor for office use, it's better to look into one of the monitors below. That said, the highest end and best ultra-wide displays have a QD OLED panel like this, and the pros outweigh the cons, so it's worth getting if you want the best overall experience. Number 4, Samsung Odyssey Neo G9, G95NA, S49A G95. If you're concerned about the risk of burn-in on the Dell Alienware AW3422DWG, or if you want an even bigger class of ultra-wides known as super ultra-wide, check out the Samsung Odyssey Neo G9, G95NA, S49A G95. While it doesn't deliver the same deep blacks and vivid colors as the Dell, this is the trade-off for getting a monitor without a QD OLED panel, but it still delivers good picture quality thanks to its mini LED backlighting. This means it has a good local dimming feature that helps it display deep blacks next to bright highlights, but they're still blooming around bright objects. It's also a fantastic choice if you want to use it in well-lit rooms, as it easily gets bright enough to fight glare and has good reflection handling. The main advantage of getting a super ultra-wide display is the amount of screen space it offers, as its 49-inch screen is the equivalent of placing 2 27-inch monitors side by side. This means you G95NA S49A G95. While it doesn't deliver the same deep blacks and vivid colors as the Dell, this is the trade-off for getting a monitor without a QD OLED panel, but it still delivers good picture quality thanks to its mini LED backlighting. This means it has a good local dimming feature that helps it display deep blacks next to bright highlights, but they're still blooming around bright objects. It's also a fantastic choice if you want to use it in well-lit rooms, as it easily gets bright enough to fight glare and has good reflection handling. The main advantage of getting a super ultra-wide display is the amount of screen space it offers, as its 49-inch screen is the equivalent of placing 2 27-inch monitors side by side. This means you get an immersive viewing experience while gaming or watching content, and you can easily open multiple windows next to each other too, which is great for productivity. Number 3, Dell U4025QW. If you don't need the gaming features and performance of the Dell Alienware AW3422DWG and the Samsung Odyssey Neo G9, G95NA, S49A G95, and you need something mainly for office work, check out the Dell U4025QW, which you can find on Dell's website. It's different from the other two monitors because it doesn't deliver the same high-end picture quality with brightness, highlights, and deep blacks. But you don't exactly need that for regular office work anyway, and the other two monitors mentioned above are better if you need a display for gaming or watching content. That said, this monitor is great for office use because it has a large 40-inch screen with a high 5120x2160 resolution, which is the equivalent of an ultra-wide 4K screen, so the text clarity is extremely sharp. It also has a ton of extra features, including a massive USB hub to which you can connect various devices. This includes a USB-C port with Thunderbolt 4 support and up to 140 W of power delivery, ideal for connecting even power-hungry laptops. It also has a KVM switch that makes it easy to use, the same keyboard and mouse with different computers connected to the monitor. Number 2. Dell S3422DWG. If you don't need a high-end work monitor like the Dell U4025QW and find the Samsung Odyssey Neo G9, G95NA, S49AG95 too expensive, there are some good options in the budget category. Like the Dell S3422DWG, it has fewer office features when compared to the U4025QW, as it doesn't have any USB-C ports and has worse picture quality due to its lack of local dimming. This is the main trade-off for getting something cheaper, but it's still decent for different uses. Like if you want something for gaming and office use, it has a 144 Hz refresh rate, which isn't high enough for competitive gamers, but it's still good enough for entry-level gamers, and has okay motion handling. It also performs well in bright and dark rooms, as it gets bright enough to fight glare and displays deep blacks. However, without a local dimming feature, it has limited picture quality in HDR, as small highlights don't pop against the rest of the image. Our recommendations are based on what we think are the best monitors with an ultra-wide screen currently available. They're adapted to be valid for most people. In each price range, rating is based on our review, factoring in price and feedback from our visitors. Number 1. BenQ Mobiuz EX3410R. If you're a gamer looking to upgrade to a gaming monitor, the siren call of a curved monitor might be hard to ignore. Enter BenQ's $629 Mobiuz EX3410R, a 144 Hz, 34-inch ultra-wide monitor that promises to spark joy in the hearts of gamers. But while its low input lag is sure to impress, its HDR results leave something to be desired, and its color accuracy may not be up to par for creative applications. The Mobiuz is no doubt an impressive monitor, and one that should meet the requirements of its audience. But plenty of other monitors, notably the recently reviewed MSI Optics MPG341CQR, match the Mobiuz's performance at almost every turn. While looking more stylish in the process, the Mobiuz X3410R makes use of a vertical alignment (VA) panel instead of the more typical IPS panels often seen in gaming monitors and laptops. VA panels tend to offer the best contrast among mainstream panel types, which explains the Mobiuz's extraordinary 3001 contrast claim. But historically have had worse response times. They have also been susceptible to ghosting, which is when a second image appears behind a moving object, creating an unwanted trail of pixels. They're a jack-of-all-trades panel, but when it comes to gaming, IPS tends to provide better results.